Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to create a Python script from which you can log in the keys. Okay, so what we need to do first is that, so let's just import some listener, okay, from PyInput. So from PyInput dot keyboard import listener. Yeah, so first thing that we need to do is, so let's just start the program. Yeah, so if name as the string equals to the main, and then all we need to do is start. Yeah, so or you can do initialize, whatever you want to do. Yeah, so in this function, so start the program, or like that will start the program. But what we need to do is, in this case, start recording keys. Yeah, so let's just define start at the beginning. So we will not have anything in it. So with listener, what we need to do is that, so listener has a parameter called on press equals to keys. So if the user presses any keys, so let's just open this as L. So what we will do is it will just join it. So listener will just join it. Yeah. So next thing that we need to do is that, so we need to define the keys. Yeah, what are keys? We need to define that as well, because so keys, and then what will happen is the user will basically just pass in a key. Yeah. So on place of any keys, or let's just say key underscore logs. Key underscore logs. Yeah. So in this case, what I will do is I'll need to redefine my function as well. Underscore log. So user basically passes in the key. Yeah. So what happens is that whenever they pass in a key, so it will be formatted as a string. Okay. So I mean, we want to format it as a string, all right, and then get rid of this kind of comma. Yeah, this kind of whatever you call it. So how do we do that is basically, let's just convert the key into a string first of all. So the str.key should convert it into a string, and then what we need to do is replace some value. Okay, so what we get inside is that kind of single quotation mark. Yeah, quotation mark, that's it, I remembered it now. So quotation mark, and then we want to replace it with a blank. Yeah, blank. So if I don't have this line as well, I'll show it to you later on. Okay, and then that's what we do. And then let's just go. So suppose if you just want to do this, what you can do is with open, let's just go key underscore log test. Let's just go test.txt. Yeah, I'll just open this file, and then I'll open it in pen mode. You can open it in write mode or whatever mode you want to do it. So I'll just do f.write. I think I will get an error over here because I have to do as f. Yeah. So what I want to write over here inside this text file is I want to write the key. Yeah, the f string. I'll just put it inside f string, so that later on we can add something. So like we can see, like the user has typed this word, right? We can see something like that. So if I just run this thing, yeah. Okay, what happened over here? So if I just do I run this program, I think it should run. Yeah, so now it's running. So what I can do is I can basically say google.com. This is what I have typed. Yeah, so I have pressed a backspace, enter. So now I will stop my program. Okay, so if I see over here, I have a text file over here. So what I have done is I've typed in Google and then key, and then backspace key, and then backspace, and then what I have done is basically pressed enter. Yeah, so all my keys have been logged in, right? So what I can do next is that, so let's just try and change this. Okay, so I can import date time. Yeah, so what I can do is I can define date time now, or what I can do is yeah, I think it would be better to define it, right? So date time import now. So I think I can just do from date time, from date time, let's import date time, and then rest. I just don't have to define it over here. I can just do key only. So if the user, or if I can say if equals to, let's say, key dot ctrl, I think that's what they use. So if key equals to this ctrl, so what I want you to write is right line is equals to, I want you to write this. So basically, if the why am I doing this is that, so if a user basically presses a control C, right? So if let's say in our earlier thingy, so if I had pressed in control C and then control V, that would not have worked out properly. So what I need to do is I need to import Hyperclip. So what this thing basically does is it's basically copies any line and then paste. It helps in copying a particular line and then pasting it as well, okay, in terms of code and all. So what we can do is, so I can just put in a f string, or yeah, f string should be good. So I can just put in the time, I guess, date time dot now, and then yeah, so I will have to say that the key that is being pressed inside the clipboard is the key. Yeah, that's the value I want it. And then else, what I want it to do, the right lines should be just give me the time, give me the uh, time, but now, and then I want to, this should be my key. Yeah, should be my key. That's all I want you to do. So yeah, I think our program is running. So let's check google.com. Let's just do all these things. Just copy this thing, paste it somewhere, run it, enter as well, right? So let's just stop the program. Let's see what has happened. Ooh. Okay, I pressed some enter, blah blah blah. So what I forgot is that I should have done a new line. That would have been helpful to read it. Okay, I press that. Copy. So these are the keystrokes that I have made. Yeah. So let's just stop this. Let's see over here. So I pressed few things that has been recorded. My enter is also being recorded. So this was the copy. This was the paste. That is also there. Yeah. So the only thing that it did not detect is that it did not give out the time. Yeah. Date and time. It did not give out that. I know why is it doing that. So I have to replace this right key now. That's why right underscore line. So it's just directly capturing the keys only. WRT lines. Yeah. Now I think it should work. So let's see. If it does not, then we will figure something out. Copy, paste again, same thing, enter. Yeah. So these are the keystrokes that I have just made. What has happened over here? So see, I've got the time frame, blah blah, keys that I have pressed, and then the enter thing has been entered as well. Yeah. So the another thing that it is not giving me is the Hyperclip paste. Yeah. Uh-huh. So what I have not done over here is that, so I just don't want you to give me the key only. I want you to, if I press control, what I want you to do is, I want you to do Hyper, that's the light key clip dot paste whatever thing I have copied, paste it in my program folder, and then I write it in my file. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. So this is copy and paste it. I'm just doing that. So because everything else gets logged in anyway in our program. So let's just close this thing. I think it should work out. Okay. What has not happened? Okay. So I'll just say, let's say Control L. So I'll just define that as well. So if the key is Control L there. Ah, I think CTRL should also work. Let's see. It should work. Has to work. Copy, paste. So not the exact word for it, but it's similar. It's just doing the same thing. Yeah. Yep. So what I can do is Control L. Yeah. So let's just run this thing, and then copy, and then paste, and then type in something as well. Press enter as well. So now let's just close the program. Let's see what has happened. Okay, I've typed in all these things. So whatever I have copied, see, you can see that as well. But see, there is this program is not complete, I guess. You know why? Because we have Control L here. So I just want to see like what happens if I just press the right control. So if I copy this thing, but I'm selecting it from right control, yeah. So copy, and then let's just do paste. Okay, that's done. Yeah. So let's just close the program. Let's see what happens. Control L. Yeah. So even if the control, so what I can do over here is, or if key is key equals to this, or key.ctrl underscore r. Yeah. Now I think it should work. So let's just copy it using our right side and Control V. And then let's just close this thing. Yeah. So let's see what has happened. Yep, the clipboard has worked. Okay, the clipboard has worked. But why is it writing so many? Why are you writing it in loop? I can just put it outside. It does not matter. It should work. It does not need to be in loop. Okay. Because it can't read it. Okay, got it. Yeah, I think it should work. Let's just do copy. And then again. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I think it's worked. Yep, it has worked. It has worked. Okay, guys, it has worked. All right, that's how we basically do this key logging thingy. So you can customize it. So this is not a perfect, I don't say it's perfect, but what we can do is basically you can change the date time to string and then use it to manipulate, or what you can do is you can send it via email to your email address. So you can, how can you run this particular Python file in the background is that, so all you need to do is just change the extension to pyw, and then what happens is, so pyw, so all you need to do is just change this extension .py to pyw. Okay, so that runs the program in the background, and then whatever in the background you need, you can basically be sending all the keys from this particular system to your email. Okay, so in that way you can basically be recording the users. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.